EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Pacific Northwest and the bustling city of Portland, Oregon. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Condors of Portland. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. George Kittle. That he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out to the flat for Akers. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last day night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down and 6 now. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
They'll run here with Akers. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
2nd and 15. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got space past the 25. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Portland football here ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
That's caught inside the 20. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Condors have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Open man right side is cut, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Moody good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Room past the 35. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 58 yards. And the Condors are able to add on to their first half lead. An extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Akers diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Powering forward. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now back to throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Back to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the option, here's Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Mustang 19. Hurry, hurry.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with career touchdown number 70. And the Condors are able to add on to that lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here. And now the rookie's free. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Down to the 25. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Harris, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Again, it's Harris, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go now. 18, 5 in.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, completes a cup. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the two-score lead. It looked, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They bring their punter out there now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 average, 60 average.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw here. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That caught by Trimble. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side to get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But you identified an open target and put it right on him.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Still on his feet. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out. And I know we didn't.